Quick little run through the notes and the stats on a quick Sooner pregame show presented by Walden Cleaners and Laundry, where the difference is quality. Our producer in the Learfield 2 studios is Chris Couch. I'm Chris Plank. Destiny McElroy is along for the ride. Let's do it. Second game of the day. Here we go. Sydney Berzon will get the start. Jo Koons, the head coach in her second season by way of Utah State. She graduated in 2015. Koons will make the jog down to the third base coach's box with a full notepad in hand. Over at first base is Campbell Hutcherson, assistant coach out of North Carolina in her first season. Here we go. Sienna Arguijo will lead things off. And the first pitch of the final game of the O'Connor Invitational from Sydney Berzon is up high. This is a little different look infield. All right, a lot of different look infield with McDaniel at first and Alyssa Parker at third, getting her first start at third this year. Immerling behind the plate with Garcia at short, and the bouncer to second where Agbayani is. He throws to first for out number one. In the outfield, that is Pickering in left, straightaway left. Shallow center for Kai Minor with Ella Parker in right. Here's Ari Maxwell. Emerson Meggers, Jaden Dawson, the 3-4 hitters. Here's the right fielder, Maxwell. First pitch low, ball one.
I'm really loving the versatility of Parker. She was at first last game. Pitches, third.
She's played every infield position now after playing some third, starting there today. 1-0 has popped up right side. Who's got it? Ilana Agbayani. You hear her calling ball, 2 away. I think she's going to be pretty special. Double zero over there at the hot corner. The Big Smooth. What do you think of that nickname? I like it.
There you go.
About as smooth as they come. Here's Emerson Meggers, the second baseman. First pitch swinging, bounce to the right side. What an inning. Ilana Agbayani took care of them all to throw to first in time. It's a 1-2-3 first. How about that from Sydney Berzon? We head to the bottom half, scoreless with the Sooners headed to the plate. Sooner softball is presented by Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway. And this is the O'Connor Invitational. Make your next vacation iconic. Make it O'Connor Resort. Learn more or book now at o'connorresort.com. This is Sooner softball from Learfield. I hid the chocolate candy, by the way. So if you need it, you just let me know.
You hid it from yourself?
Exactly. All right, Sid Berzon, let's go. What a start.
Yeah, that was good.
Leah Meyer gets the start for Abilene Christian. Looking for her first win of the season, the Florida Southwestern State transfer. And the righty stares in. Alyssa Parker waits. First pitch, strike one. Everybody relaxes. What a day. News 9 weather update. We are sun-bathed. If you were out here yesterday, thank you. How, I don't know. It was cold. The 0-1 pitch is a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Our weather updates, as always, brought to you by David Payne and the Oklahoma weather experts at News 9. It is 73 degrees outside right now, and wind is out of the south. That blows across the field, so it's blowing out towards right field, but it's knocking things down to left field is what we've noticed. The 1-1 is in for strike 2. Reach a high. It says we're going to be 75 degrees
Beautiful.
at 6 p.m.
It's nice.
And the sun will still
The
be
time
out.
change.
Get at least maybe 3 more holes in if you're over at the Trails Golf Club playing the back 9. 1-2, bounced foul down the third baseline. That's your weather update, brought to you by David Payne and the Oklahoma weather experts only at News 9. Now, Wednesday night for the Tulsa game right now is a little bit concerning. Showers and thunderstorms projected both Tuesday and Wednesday, but so far for the weekend in Auburn, looking really good. A high of 79 on Friday. 1-2. Just missed a called third strike. Just wanted to say thank you to everyone who battled through some of the audio issues we were having on the TV broadcast in game 1. I feel like we've got them rectified. Just don't anybody touch that cord right there. That's the key. 2-2 is popped up right side. Called off right away. It's second. The play is made by Emerson Meggers, 1 away. I had from allegations of not just turning our mics back on to purposefully doing this. Trust me. I would not want to do anything to taint the incredible product that is this Sooner softball team. But feels like we've got it flowing now. Radio side people are like, what are you talking about? It was smooth
what's
the whole
happening?
way.
It sounds great.
Here's Ella
It's
Parker.
this cord.
That's 1 cord, guys. Here's the first pitch to Ella. She lines one to left field, and the catch is made by Argio. Argio has made 2 fantastic catches here this weekend. Add that one to it. 2 away.
It's a hard hit ball. Just a straight shot to Argio in left field. She had to lay out for it, but it was almost like it was a little tough to read.
Right.
Looked like there may have been some crazy spin on it.
First pitch, Pickering shows bunt, takes a ball. It has been a minute since we've seen Pickering anywhere other than the one spot consistently. Now she's here and there kind of been out of the leadoff spot, but for the most part she's the go-to, and she took that one right to her helmet. And she immediately takes her helmet off and points to the umpire and walks down to first base. Well, whatever. She showed the umpire, and now she's talking to Bubba. Fale Palima Steele points, and they're going to have our new athletic trainer come out. I wonder if Coach Gasso is going to come over too. I thought for a moment maybe it could have caused, piercing, maybe some blood somewhere potentially, but no. Pickering just wants to be able to talk through this right now.
Yeah, and it was almost immediate. She knew something happened.
Yeah, she said something to the home plate umpire, and then she jogged on down to first base.
Pointed to her ear.
For those that are on the radio side, Destiny, you just said it. She poured it to her ear. And they're having a long conversation right now.
Trainer's not needed, so that's good.
Yeah, so they're gonna go ahead, and everyone's gonna head back to the dugout, and thankfully Cassidy Pickering's not one of them. Here's Gabby Garcia. First pitch to the Sooners shortstop. Hammered deep to left center field. It'll hit off the base of the wall. Rounding third, heading home is Pickering. The throw is not in time. It's an RBI double from Gabby Garcia as Pickering scores from first, and it's 1-0 Sooners. Little two-out magic. That ball was smoked into the left center field gap. Smoked.
Just seeing that outside pitch, too, sending it opposite field. Gabby Garcia, she's such a quality hitter.
Chalk up RBI number 36, which now ties Gabby for the team lead. First pitch to Kendall Wells, misses low, ball one. Over this weekend, Ella Parker has emerged as the RBI leader for the Sooners. But that RBI from Garcia gets her tied for the top spot with 36. The 1-0 misses high. I think it's safe to assume that all is well with Cassidy Pickering. We'll double check as much as we can during this game, but she looked good scoring from first to third, and Coach Gasso never stopped. 2-0 is low, ball three. Ty Miner waits on deck. Well, you get the pop out from Alyssa Parker. Ella Parker hits one on a rope. And with 2 outs, you hit Cassidy Pickering, and they make Meyer pay with a 2-out RBI double. 3-0 count. Are you swinging? No, you're taking strike one. 3 balls and 1 strike. Just underway, 1-0 Sooners against the Wildcats of Abilene Christian in the final game of the O'Connor Invitational. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Way out in front of it, fouls it off. Kind of on top of it, too.
Yeah. Took some off of that pitch. That came in at 51 miles per hour. See Wells just kind of get the bat on it, get it out of the way.
A full count here. Hit hard and foul down the right side. Wells just seems, and I noticed she took her right hand on the bat and took like a half practice swing. She seems to be just a little bit below the ball, just a bit. Now, hey, she could still end up launching one and golfing one out of here. Just doing my part from afar here, Kendall. Here's the 3-2 pitch again. Hammered. And long gone. My goodness, Kendall Wells. Another moonshot onto the concourse beyond the right center field bleachers. Wells. And it's 3-0 Sooners on another blast off the bat of the freshman. Give her 19th home run of the season and number 101 for the 2026 Sooner offense.
I mean, there's not a pitch that I've seen her unable to attack. That was an outside pitch. Yesterday we saw her turn on an inside pitch and send it just as far.
She's got so much power. It's unbelievable. Here's Kai Miner. First pitch to the Sooner center fielder, headed home, and she hits it hard, but a leaping play made at third to take away the line drive base hit by Romero. Nice defense from Abilene Christian to hold the Sooners to just 3 in the first. We head to the second. Oklahoma 3, Abilene Christian 0. Today's game is presented by Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway, and this is the O'Connor Invitational Make your next vacation iconic. Make it O'Connor Resort. Learn more or book now at o'connorresort.com. This is Sooner softball from Learfield. All right.
She was a 2024 freshman All-American. All right, let's see clue number 2. Her favorite athlete.
Okay. I guess I can finish my lineup now.
Her biggest fear is bugs. I don't know. All right, let's see who it could be. Is it Ella Berkeley or Ori? Is it Ori? Let's see if it's right. It was Ella Parker. You tried to get some elbow in here, but they weren't loud enough. That's all right. Hey, make some noise for Ginny.
This is something new. The Casper Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Band. And this time, we're gonna get funky. Funky. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. All right, now, we're gonna do a basic step. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One up this time. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Cha-cha, real smooth. Turn it out.
University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Anheuser-Busch, Fletcher's Original Corny Dogs, Coca-Cola, Frito-Lay, the Baked Bear, Taco Mayo, Wonderfolk, and Boomerang Diner. And Riverwind Casino's gaming floor has nearly 3,000 of your favorite games, complemented by a variety of bars, restaurants, the best live music in the metro. It's no surprise that Riverwind Casino is the official entertainment destination of OU Athletics. Jaden Dawson, first pitch swinging, fouls it off. With Destiny McElroy, I'm Chris Plank, 3-0 Sooners as we head to the second inning. Back to work for Sydney Berzon, who had a solid 1-2-3 first. Looks like the Wildcats, Destiny, are attacking early in these counts. That one's fouled straight back, right on. Oh, that hit came back on the field.
I think that's what you've got to do. What, Sydney Berzon's goal here is to get ahead in the count, get that leadoff batter out. So attacking early as a hitter, you're going to see some success on that.
Dawson, 0-2 count. Right-handed hitting first baseman takes a ball low. Last week we had a Sam Houston State team from Huntsville, Texas, that had a lineup that every single player on their roster was from the state of Texas. Here's a line drive towards left field. It falls in front of Pickering for the first hit of the game for Abilene Christian, and Dawson is aboard. Here's Elizabeth Schaefer. I bring that up because I kind of thought we might see the same thing from Abilene Christian, but they've gone all over. At Eastvale, California. Roy Maxwell from Edmond played at Edmond Memorial. Madero, California. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Fresno. North Dakota. There's a double play ball to short. To second for one to first. I think she beat it. No! Smooth, 6-4-3. 2 away. Gabby was thinking that the throw around ball was coming to her and jumped a bit when she went to celebrate with Ilana Agbayani, and they got her. Elizabeth Schaefer is retired, and here is Kayana Laparda. I guess my point is, for the first pitch is a swing and a miss. For another small Texas school, it's pretty cool to see the geographic diversity in this lineup.
Yeah.
Pardo takes ball one. Abilene, Texas is the home of Abilene Christian University. 7,274 students. 1-1 is chopped foul at the plate.
Everybody clap your hands.
They've been involved in the FCS. They made the move to D1. At least in softball, the 1-2 is low. Across all sports. And they're getting ready to start their conference season right around the corner. But they have a very diverse schedule, man. They play all over the country. There's a chopper foul. Members now of the Western Athletic Conference. Last season for Abilene Christian, they're 2-20 this year. They were 15-38 in 2025. Knocked out of the first round of the WAC tourney last year by Utah Valley. That's fouled off. Utah Valley was a team that the Sooners were supposed to see in the opening weekend, and it never materialized in Arizona. I believe it was Howard and Utah Valley that were going to be there, and when they found out the Sooners were coming, they decided no. 2-2 misses low and away. I think whenever the coaches told the story and told us during the pregame show when they were kind of touching base with the teams, Howard is like, we're not coming.
Yeah.
We're not going to be there.
Yeah.
But they actually were there the following week. I think there was a mix-up in which dates they were going to be there. Here's the 3-2. Popped up, center field. Minor makes the catch just off the outfield dirt to retire the side in the second. Almost a 3-up, 3-down inning. After the leadoff single by Dawson, the double play wipes out Schaefer, and Lepardo pops out to end the second. We head to the bottom half. Sooners lead it 3-0. Today's game is presented by Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway. And you're watching and tuned.
Next weekend is the SEC home opener here at Love's, and on Sunday, March 15th, we need you to fill the stands wearing crimson, all right? Don't wear the other team's color, all right? Make sure you're paying attention for wearing some crimson, all right? Again, that's next Sunday, March 15th, 12 o'clock, right here at Love's Field.
First baseman, number 12, Lexi McDaniel.
Lexi McDaniel will lead things off for the Sooners. Right-handed hitting freshman out of St. Joseph, Missouri. 3-0 Sooners lead it. First pitch of the second is grounded foul down the third base line. Just past Romero at third. The press box was dialed into the LSU-Tennessee game. We were checking it out during the break. There's now 2 outs in that game in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Tennessee has the winning run at second base. Oh, one pitch is high, 1-1. In a game that's tied at 5 apiece. LSU trying to avoid the sweep. Tennessee has taken the first 2 games from their initial SEC series of the season. We'll be heading to Baton Rouge later this year. McDaniel swings through it for strike 2, a ball and 2 strikes.
Mayer's really using her off speed here. We've seen it back to back.
Scores, by the way, brought to you by Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today. 1-2 is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Arkansas won earlier today. They shut out Georgia 6-0, so the Hogs take the series over the Bulldogs. Missouri and Florida will get going in just a bit. Florida took the first game in that series. 2-2 is lifted deep. Doesn't have enough to left field. It's caught on the warning track by Aguijo. 1 away. It wasn't as strong there. She just didn't get all of that. See how late things were going between Auburn and Kentucky in softball? I was trying to stay up to follow it all. They were battling some weather and some weather delays. Late 11 o'clock it fell last night as the first pitch is in for a strike. The Tigers ended up sweeping that Saturday doubleheader. A 13-inning rubber game last night at Jane B. Moore Field. Here's the 0-1, a little bit low and in. We'll see S.J. Gearin here next week, former Sooner. She tossed 5 scoreless innings to help Auburn win the series. Hard hit ball towards short. Nice play deep in the hole by Crocker. Throws across, and Isabella Immerling is retired. There's 2 away. 13 innings. Let's see, what was our box score on that for the time of game in game 2? They had a rain delay too that had backed things up quite a bit. But Auburn comes into Norman next week having won its first series of the season. Alana Agbayani digs in with 2 outs in the second. First pitch is a bunt back to the circle. Got a chance. Ball is thrown away. Meyer threw it wide to first, and Dawson rounding second. Headed for third is Agbayani. She'll stand up there. We'll await the ruling. At the very least, it was the throwing error that landed her at third, creating a little havoc with 2 outs on the bunt out in front of the plate.
I love it. I think just causing some commotion on the field is what's needed right now. I felt like there's not a ton of energy, not a ton of excitement going on, but that definitely lit a spark in that dugout.
Here's Alyssa Parker. And I think right away, Joe Coons saw it. She said, I need to go talk to my pitcher because Leah Meyer might have been a good throw away from going 1-2-3 on the Sooners in the second.
Yeah.
Now they, after 2 quick outs in the first inning, the Sooners put 3 runs on the board. Now Coach Coons just trying to make sure that everyone stays grounded here. Nobody panics too much.
Agbayani with a good read. As soon as she hit first base, she saw that that ball was past her. And Maxwell in right field kind of played it off the wall. The padding kind of sent it in a different direction than she was expecting. Agbayani just so quick, went first to third on that.
Here's Alyssa Parker. We know the power that she has. She takes the first pitch high, ball 1. Always love to hear from you. We got our 3rd inning shout-outs coming up. I saw my man Tony. Him and Bear are checking in from the Fire Lake Ball Fields, waiting for their next game. They're 4-0 on the weekend, so congrats, Tony. Good to hear from you, buddy. Maybe you are waiting for your next softball game or youth sporting event this week, and we appreciate you as the 1-0 is in for a strike. I don't know if you can tell, but the crowd here did not like that. They thought it was low. Ray and Amanda are in East Tennessee. Matt and Jenny in sunny Dallas. It's a gorgeous day. A long wait in the circle. Time is called here. I like this. The OU Club of Tampa Bay, the Suncoast Sooners,
There you go.
are tuned in today. How about a shout out to Daryl Murphy, who is 90 years old and never misses Sooner softball. 1-1. Well, that was close to what a strike was on the last
Yeah.
pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Phil said that the Kendall Wells home run just landed in his pool in San Diego. Wouldn't deny it. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Alyssa, way out in front of it. Swing and a miss. Anyway, let us know where you're listening from at OU on the Air. We'll do our best to shout you out. Seems like things are smoother with our TV feed. At least no one's yelling at me, so we're off to a good start here in the second. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The runner at third is Agbayani. Parker waits on deck. The 2-2 pitch turned and looked out. Fouled. Look out, Ella Parker in that on deck circle. They're going to call a timing violation on the pitcher, so dead ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So the barking is coming from the dugout of Abilene Christian. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count here. They are playing tight on that third base line. The pitch, hammer, deep to left field, and it is gone! Alyssa Parker bombs one over the left field wall. Oh, the big smooth with the big fly. And OU has blown it open. It's 5-0 Sooners here in the second.
Her 9th of the season.
102 for the Sooners. 9th home run of the year for Alyssa Parker. Home runs brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores, farm fresh for over 50 years. And we're going to get a pitching change. Immediately, Ella Beeman walks out towards the circle. The Lowell, Arkansas product will take over. We'll tell you about the new Wildcat pitcher when we come back. A 2-run home run from Alyssa Parker. And it's 5-0 Sooners back in 60 seconds. This is Sooner softball from Learfield. Oh, Tennessee must have been a walk-off home run.
Ooh.
Yeah, Leach.
8-5, yep. Leach did.
Did you see what they ruled? What they ruled on Agbayani?
Single to pitcher,
Okay, perfect.
advanced to third on the throwing error.
All right. Ella Beeman will take over for Abilene Christian after Leah Meyer so close to getting out of the inning unscathed, but you make one mistake and the Sooners make you pay. The single and an error ended up allowing Alana Agbayani to stand at third. And then the first home run this weekend from Alyssa Parker was a bomb into the left center field bleachers. And here comes Ella Parker, who hit a laser her last time up right to the left fielder Arguijo. She digs in deep in the box with the Sooners up 5-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Ella Beeman, a junior, by way of Rogers High School in Lowell, Arkansas. Parker way out in front of it is Ellis, swing and a miss. That Tennessee game just went final. A walk-off 3-run home run from Gabby Leach, and Tennessee wins it 8-5, and they sweep the series from the Tigers. 1-1, hard hit to short. Crocker up with it, throws in time, and that'll do it for the Sooners in the second. But an Alyssa Parker 2-run home run adds to the Sooners' lead, and as we head to the third, it's 5-0 Oklahoma. This is Sooner softball from Learfield.
Second, 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, no runners left on base.
All right, man, it's time for the song t-shirt toss. Infield, it's your turn, so whoever will bring t-shirt, make some noise.
We appreciate everyone who's tuned in today. Third inning shoutouts brought to you by the good people at One Oklahoma Fan Field Athlete Focus. Chief and Francis Tiger, that's my buddy George Tiger, up in Bristow tuned in. Brandy Casey and Morris. Stephen York, always love hearing from Stephen. His niece Landry locked in today. Mark and Ashley are listening in Tecumseh. Doug Hamilton up in Broken Arrow. Appreciate y'all making us a part of your Sunday afternoon. Leading things off is Emily Romero. First pitch swinging, bounce to third, off the glove of Parker, picks it up, no, can't. And it'll be an E5. Leadoff hitter is aboard after the Sooners put 2 more on the board in the second. They lead at 5-0. Glenn Allen's got us tuned in Virginia. I got a brother that lives in Virginia, and I don't think I've ever been there. I might need to go say hi, Jeremy. That's bounced foul. Kit and Candy have us tuned in Sapulpa, Oklahoma. Ricky in sunny 70 degrees, Olathe, Kansas. Look at us having some awesome spring weather on the first day in which we spring forward. Here's the 0-1. Up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Traylinda Kerr is tuned in, watching from Moore with her mom or pups. Kimmer's there. It's Jane Jetson in Dallas. Paige and Rowan are tuned in Zanesville, Ohio. Joel in Rogersville, Tennessee. There's a bouncer, could be 2. Parker to second for 1 to first. You ring it up. 5-4-3. Alyssa Parker makes up for the error and turns 2 away.
They are on it with the double plays this weekend. Just looking so smooth. Agbayani, Garcia, they're able to turn it quickly, efficiently.
Here's Savannah Crocker. Erica's in Cleveland, Oklahoma. That's the Carson family. Eric, Sharice, Dwayne, Colton. I like it whenever one person can check in for the whole family.
There
Makes
you go.
it super easy. Like, that's a family that's got it figured out. One person pays the bill, the other person gets the car, the kids in the final restroom breaks. That's a well-oiled machine. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. I was telling our scoreboard operator, I have not had a chance to meet her yet. There is nobody that is faster on balls and strikes that we've ever had at Loves Field than her. She is
We love it.
dialed in. 1-1, bounce back up the middle. Cut off by Gabby Garcia. Throws a strike to end a quick third. Hey, shout out to Scott and Jennifer tuned in Warwick, J.O. and Debbie in Montezuma. Jeff and Sooner Julie in Springfield, Miss Tracy and Chuckster in Choctaw, Redhead Sooner driving south, Jamie and Mandy from Park Hill, and Jimmy and Chris Houston in Twin Eagle Ranch near Nebo, Oklahoma. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It's Oklahoma 5, Abilene Christian 0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield.
There you go. That's the Planet Fitness Flex Day.
All is well with Cassidy Pickering. She'll lead things off here in the bottom of the third inning, 5-0 Sooners. Boy, if I missed it, big shout out to Lois from Kenema, Oklahoma, 96-year-old super fan.
I love it.
Had her couple of couriers as the first pitch to Pickering is a strike. A couple young men walked up and handed me a receipt, asked for a pen, and wrote the note to make sure we said hey to Lois. No balls and a strike to Pickering, who is scored a run today, was hit by a pitch in her first plate appearance. The 0-1 is a little bit up. Sooner Aunt Lynn is listening with Uncle while watching gymnastics and checking in on baseball. That's right, Senior Day is taking place for KJ Kindler's team right now over in the Lloyd Noble Center. After they won the SEC title, the 1-1 skips in, 2 balls and a strike. It was really, really cool to see new athletic director Roger Denny here today.
Yeah.
He was in the middle of a busy day. You have this, you have baseball that's going on right now, you have women's gymnastics. Busy Sunday. Two balls and a strike to Pickering. She lifts one pretty deep to center field. It is gone! Cassidy Pickering skies one into the garden in center field. There's a battle over the softball as Pickering steps on home plate and Oklahoma makes it 6-0. Home run number 10 for Cassidy Pickering on the season. The third home run of the game for the Sooners. And they've tripled the number of home runs they hit in game one.
Yeah, they are seeing the ball so well.
By the way, quick update from over at Kimry Family Ballpark. Hold on, let's make sure I get the right stat. They are in the 8th as the first pitch to Garcia is in for a strike. Top of the 8th, 8-5, Skip Skies lead Santa Clara, but Santa Clara is threatening. They brought the tying run to the plate with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Sooners have already won the series. Garcia doubled, scored a run in the first inning. Drove in a run as well. She is tied for the team lead as she pops that one foul down the third base line. Out of the reach of Romero, the third baseman.
The foul ball brought to you by Mercy.
Good to see Kay Porter's tuned in today in Amarillo. Gary and Darla in Mountain View, Oklahoma. They want us to say hi to their granddaughter, Noah. What's up, Noah? My guy, Tommy Gallegos, has checked in. Brett in New York City. No balls and 2 strikes. That's a pretty good pitch, just missed. John and Jan in Cassville, Missouri. That's new. Fayetteville, North Carolina for Randy Ritchie. Kim and Brandy in West Siloam Springs, and Kelly Tracy and the boys, Josiah and Toby in Massachusetts. That's ripped foul down the first base line. Here it's, ooh, the scoreboard just went out. If you guys were mad about cameras and audio, can you imagine losing the scoreboard? 6-0 Sooners. Garcia.
They might
Diggs
need
back
this
in.
magic cord.
Yeah, bring the cord I use. Hard hit ball past the diving Meggers at second base into right field. Sooners hit machine keeps rolling. 6th hit for the Sooners today. Here's Kendall Wells. Wells homered in the first. They tend to come in bunches with Kendall Wells. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
You called
that
one yesterday.
when you say they're going to homer every single time, eventually you're going to call one of them. I'd have my glove ready in left center field. Here's the first pitch to Wells, a little bit out, ball 1.
She was what, 0 for 2 when you called it? You said
Yes.
she's due.
She's due.
She
Well,
was 0 for 2.
Hey, and I'm here. I'm the first one to tell you, it's the level of expectation for runs scored and home
Spoiled.
runs is ridiculous. I mean, this
Yeah.
team averages 4 home runs a game.
Yeah.
So that means they have to hit 7 to make up for only having 1 in the first game today. And what's crazy is they might do it
Yeah, they can.
low and in ball 2. I mean, they already have.
There's already 3. Yep.
Wells hit a 2-run shot in the first inning that helped stake the Sooners to a 3-zip lead. Alyssa Parker hit a 2-run shot in the second, and the solo shot from Pickering to start the third. Garcia stands on first. It's a 2-0 count, big hitters count here. Pitch, way outside, ball 3. She is staying away from her. Don't think I blame her. Three balls and no strikes. The pitch, ball 4. And none of the 4 pitches were relatively close.
I
Here's
don't
Kai
know
Minor.
how close I'd get to the strike zone with her either, though.
Well, Kai Minor lined out to third her last time up. Patty Gasso's going to use a pinch runner here. Looks like Abby Dayton is going to run for Kendall Wells. You know, it's kind of wild. You think about the diversity as far as talent and skill sets in this lineup. You know, Abby Dayton comes in a pinch run here. She's not in the starting lineup, right? And she's been one of the hottest hitters. She's hitting over 500 this season. I mean, Tia Malloy's been hitting the ball well. She's not in the starting lineup. Sydney Barker has seemingly, you know, embraced third base. She's not in the starting lineup. And yet it's already 6-zip with nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. Again, Minor lined out to third her last time up. Ooh. Take strike 1 on a pitch that looked a little bit out. Patty Gasso's talking to, is that Cheney Helton? Right outside the Sooner dugout. My string of getting to see her dad Chad before games continue. We always seem to be in the right place at the right time. The 0-1 is low. Good job behind the plate by Lucina. Ball and a strike. The Micah is tuned in from K-Town, Kanawha. Aaron, Jesse, and Jared are tuned in Cleveland, Tennessee. While the Willick household is tuned in Sapulpa, Oklahoma, home of the Chieftains. Did you know that?
No.
1-1, swing and a miss, strike two. Nate Doggs on I-44. Michael's in Lake of the Ozarks. Angela and Doug tuned in from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Daryl and Tammy Tigert are tuned in from Grove, Oklahoma. We got people in Kiefer and Lexington and the eastern shore of Maryland. That's where Mark and Carolyn are. Ball two misses out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So my man Kenneth is up in Broken Arrow. Shout out Kenneth Matthews, appreciate you. 2 balls and 2 strikes with Dayton at first and Garcia at second. 6-zip already. And that's bounced foul down the first baseline. Give me your impressions of Kai Minor so far. You like what you've seen?
Yeah, I do. I think she's very decisive in the batter's box. She's shown that she can do a couple different things. I love this at bat right now. I think she's fouling some stuff off and she's going to get a good pitch that she can really work with.
Good personality, great family. 2-2 pitch, outside ball 3. Full count here. Nobody out? Are you sending them?
Yeah.
All right. They're not going. Swing and a
They're
miss.
not
Good call.
going.
Good call, Destiny. Oh, 1 away. Oh, my man Tommy Yardy has checked in from up in Tulsa. That's where Just Jill is tuned in Owasso. Owasso, Tulsa, fairly close. Senior OU is watching both baseball and softball. Multi-talented Senior OU. Well done. Boy, Lexi McDaniel's due to put a charge into one. First pitch outside, ball 1. We had a chance to meet someone very special before the game, didn't we?
We did.
We met Lexi's boyfriend, who is
Journalist major.
trying to come for our jobs.
Yeah.
Poppy walks him right in here. Journalist major at the University of Missouri. There's no way she's going to get this pitch off before the clock expires, right? She does. That misses low. 2 balls and no strikes. Jody is tuned in on the way to Philly. Linda's in her semi-truck while getting unloaded in Monticello, Indiana, while Matthew and Bella tuned in on Michigan's West Coast. Didn't know they referred to Michigan's left side as the West Coast. There's a chopper to third. It's going to be a race to the bag. Oh, and it was won by Gabby Garcia. Chopper to third. Romero went high to get it. And in the race to the bag, Garcia just beat her.
What a tough play to make. Man, there's nothing you can do on that.
Number 13, Isabella Emmerling.
Here's Bella Emmerling. Grounded out to short her last time up. First pitch is a little bit out, ball 1. Daniel at first, Dayton at second, Garcia at third. That's low, 2-0. I think our number of grand slams this year is 4. If that sounds made up, blink once. But I feel like they're going to get a quick trip to the circle here.
I think the message here is just do what you can to keep the ball in the yard.
Well, and
Keep
this
it
is
down.
Isabella Immerling, I think that, maybe we don't spend enough time talking because of the incredible start that Kendall Wells has had. Seeing another catcher come in and being able to do what Kendall Wells has done is help, I think, elevate the game of Bella Immerling. She had 5 RBI in the game against North Texas.
I mean,
2 home
25 on
runs.
the season is
Yeah.
not bad. 9 home runs.
2-0 is a little bit low and in ball 3. She had the 3 home run game this season against Montana. Sooners have had 2 players hit 3 in a game. And a multi-home run game against North Texas on Tuesday night in Windy Denton. Here's the 3-0. Ball 4, it's an RBI, bases loaded walk. Everybody moves up 60. And it's 7-0 Sooners. Here's Ilana Agbayani. 1 for 1 on the day, singled and scored a run. And we're gonna have a trip to the circle. Wonder if we're gonna get a pitching change. The at least actions in the Wildcat dugout would tell you no.
Yeah.
I mean, you usually would see a little activity, someone walking out. This might just be a go-get-'em speech from Joe Coons. Well, it gives us a chance to catch up on some of our shout-outs here. Christy McMurphy Favors and her grandson Casey are tuned in. Lori, Mike, and Phyllis in Barndall. Mary's in Duncan. Clay and Kim are in Cleaver, Missouri? Huh. Rhonda's got us locked in, as does Paige from up in Tulsa. What's up, Paige? Jake Hargrove, 79 degrees in Los Lunas, New Mexico. Les Wilson has us on in Hayes, Kansas. The Buckleys and McAllister, and how about Brad, who's got us tuned in. As Ilana Agbayani, Brad Bunning. Here we go. Meetings are over. The first pitch to Agbayani is ripped foul down the first base line into the corner. Oh, wow. We got a lot of people tuned in today. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm sorry. I just updated them all, and I appreciate you all.
A lot of blue.
A lot of blue. Michael, Vicky, Cotton, and Roscoe, and Sepulpa. A lot of Sepulpa love today. Chris, Ray, and Mary in Mesa, Arizona. Diane's in Tahlequah, capital of the Cherokee Nation. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a strike, 0-2. The Jeffries family and their 2 dogs are in Skytook. Tracy and Judy in Poto. Sherry and Sean in Cape Coral. And Blaine Burgess in Huntsville, Alabama. Appreciate it all, guys. Here we go. The 0-2 pitch, just a little bit out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Immerling now at first, McDaniel at second, and Abby Dayton at third. 7-0 Sooners. Agbayani behind on the count, a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Hit back up the middle and through into center field. It's a base hit. Dayton scores. Here comes McDaniel. She'll score. It's a 2-run single by Ilana Agbayani. Hello, run rule territory. The Sooners have taken a 9-zip lead on a 2-run single from Agbayani. Send it back where it came from.
I've loved everything Agbayani has done over the last 2 days. She's just a spark plug, I feel like. She sees the ball well. I've seen her do a lot of different things. She's gotten some good bunts down. Keeping this rally going is important.
19 runs batted in this season for Agbayani. Well, here's Alyssa Parker, who homered last inning. First pitch, a little bit low and in, ball 1. So Agbayani is at 19 runs batted in. She had 40, pardon me, is this right? They had her down at 35 for last year, so she's already well on her way towards matching her season and career high, as that's in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes.
She's been all over the lineup, too. We saw her in the 6-hole last game, 9-hole today.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Ooh, caught that upper edge of the strike zone. Alyssa Parker wants to take a little walk after that was called a strike. Two balls and a strike. Hard hit up the middle, cut off at short beautifully by the shortstop Crocker. They'll get the force out at second. They tried to turn two, and it was a high throw, but it ricochets right off the netting and back to the first baseman, Dawson. So the force out at second to get Agbayani. Emmerling advances to third. Alyssa Parker reaches on the fielder's choice, but cannot advance on the wild throw. And Tia Malloy is going to get a chance to hit here with 2 outs and 2 on in the third. I know Coach Gasso likes to see players jump in this opportunity. Hey, 2-out spot. And you're probably never going to pinch hit for Ella Parker. But in these instances, here you go.
Yeah. When you're given the opportunity, got to do something good with it.
Here we go. Tia Malloy, who has been outstanding this season for the Sooners. Started in game 1. First pitch takes it. Low and away, ball 1. Got the start as the DP, went 0 for 1, but did draw a walk. Sooners really struggled with Bethany Noble. 6 innings, 5 hits. OU won the game, though, 2-1. There's the 1-0. Way out in front of it. Fouled off the front-facing barrier of the dugout for Abilene Christian. Sooners beat Abilene Christian 8-0 in the first game of the Okana Invitational for the Sooners. Backed it up with a 10-zip win yesterday over Louisiana. And they beat the Ragin' Cajuns to start things today 2-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. They've moved to the top of the 9th down the street. 8-6. The Sooners lead Santa Clara, who's put the tying run at the plate with nobody out in the 9th. The 1-2. Sharply hit towards short. Crocker throws high to first, but gets her, and that'll shut down the Sooner rally in the third. But Oklahoma sends 9 batters to the plate, and they put 4 runs, thanks in part to a solo shot from Cassidy Pickering. And as we head to the 4th, it's all Oklahoma. They lead it 9-0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield.
All right, fans, look up at the video board for the Whataburger Unscrambled Goodness. I need you to tell me what the letters are. It's gonna spell a word. Gotta unscramble it. Someone up here got it. French fries. All right, let's do the next one. You got it? What is it? Breakfast on a bun. All right, what's this one? Milkshake. All right, that was today's Whataburger Unscramble. And kids 12 and under, make sure you guys meet at Gate 2 post-game to run the bases. Again, kids 12 and under, make sure you guys go to Gate 2 for your chance to run the bases after the game.
of the third inning. Sooners have opened up a 9-0 lead. Along with Destiny McElroy, I'm Chris Plank. Swing by your local Sonic to try out the All-American Sonic Smasher. Live free and eat the All-American Sonic Smasher. Orthodontics exclusively is proud to sponsor the Junior Captain of the game. Junior Captain is the ultimate fan experience for children grades 3 through 6. Visit either locations in Norman or South OKC for your free consultation. Long wait for Berzon?
It was.
Concerned?
I would
It
say
felt like it
very
was a lengthy
lengthy.
bottom of the third inning up there.
I mean,
Check
they
with our
went,
man Richard Martis. Felt like we were in there forever.
they went almost all the way around back up to Cassidy.
Ryan Aber and Ryan Chapman did a little work on the numbers for the Sooners, thanks to, who tagged me on this? Trey Linda. Appreciate you, Trey Linda. That 2021 season, OU was the fastest team in NCAA history to hit 100 home runs. They did it in 36 games. The Sooners' 100th home run came in the 25th game
Yeah,
this season.
crazy. Beat their own record.
Here's the first pitch in the fourth, and it's a swing and a miss strike. As it's back to the top of the lineup and the leadoff spot in Siana Arguijo. Time is called here.
That is crazy. 100 home
Yeah.
runs were hit in
Well,
25 games.
I was trying Jason Reed. There's a bunt that's fouled. Does a great job. I think he's with Softball America. Just really
Yeah.
talented writer. And he had put together a graph, and I was trying to look at it. Of course, I'm old and I can't see anymore. And it looked like it was about a 5 to 6 game difference. But then when you zoomed in a little closer, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, it's 10, 11 games
Yeah.
sooner. No balls and 2 strikes. Bounce
Like-
foul.
What?
Arguijo grounded out to second. Her last time up. Ari Maxwell, the Oklahoma product, waits on deck. And in the middle of this 0-2 count, for some reason, Arguijo is going over to have a conversation with the first base coach. That's a little different.
Yeah.
By the way, birthday shout outs from my man Shane Sanders. Happy birthday. Ken Gaskill had checked in from Deer Creek today. Mo Sooner was listening while tuned in at Bass Pro Shop in Springfield. That's pretty cool. And Chase is locked in from Bell Buckle, Tennessee with his son Baker. There's a hot shot past a diving Agbayani into center field. Well, whatever that conversation was like between Arguijo and Hutcherson, it worked.
Yeah, 2 strikes swinging.
Just past the diving Agbayani, second hit of the game for Abilene Christian. And here is Ari Maxwell. They had a feature story on Maxwell returning back to her home state. Really cool to see. She tries to bunt, offered at it, missed it, strike 1. Just a sophomore is Maxwell. Abilene, Texas, by way of Edmond Memorial High School. Chopper to third, could be 2, to second for 1, to first. Are you kidding me? A 5-4-3 double play started by the new third baseman and newest Sooner infielder, Abby Dayton. 2 away.
That looks so good, so smooth.
And Patty
She's
Gasso.
excited.
Patty Gasso is going to make a pitching change. Abby Dayton had checked in at third base. Coach Gasso told us that Dayton had been impressive whenever they
tryouts.
gave her an opportunity. Tryouts is what she called
yeah,
it.
Yeah. When Nelly went down, Coach Gasso decided, hey, I'm going to have some tryouts at third base. Who wants to show up?
Patty Gasso calls Bella Emmerling to the circle after a long conversation with our home plate umpire, Jermaine Ogin. And I would imagine we're going to see a pitching change here. We are.
Yeah.
They're going to go to Kirsten Deal. Wait for the applause for Sydney Berzon as Deal comes jogging out. And Sydney Berzon's day is done for now with a solid 9-0 lead. We'll take a 60-second timeout for this pitching change, which is brought to you by Love's Travel Stops. Sooner Nation impressed with what they've seen from Sydney Berzon today. Baby steps. Hope we see her next week in this same form against Auburn. We'll head to the details on Kirsten Deal when we come back in 60 seconds. Oklahoma 9, Abilene Christian 0. This is Sooner softball from Learfield. Oh my gosh, what a play by Abby. She was you hit it. She was so happy.
I need to look, but I feel like they're either 5 for 5 or 6 for 6 on double plays over the weekend.
Sure.
I don't think they've missed one.
I don't think they have either. Here's Kirsten Deal, the new pitcher for the Sooners. It has been a bit of a struggle for Katie this year, but every opportunity you can get some positive vibes going, we'll take it. Katie pitched against Alabama State last week, 4 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs. First pitch, strike to Emerson Meggers. Struggled against Cal earlier this year, an inning and a third, 6 hits and 2 runs. But we know she has the stuff. There is no question about that. Here's the 0-1. Fouled back, no balls and 2 strikes. You can sense the crowd knows it too. This is that rarity in sports anymore. Someone that's been at the same school for 4 years, right? She's been committed to the Sooners and top recruit in the country coming out. Has pitched in some massive moments for Oklahoma. Trying to get things righted here. The 0-2 pitch headed home to Meggers. Line drive towards second, couple of hops. And they throw the first one in the inning. Get her some easy outs, and that's what happened. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Sooners in complete control. They lead it 9-0. Today's game is presented by Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway, and it's the Okana Invitation. Make your next vacation iconic. Make it Okana Resort. Learn more or book now at okanaresort.com. This is Sooner softball from Learfield Sports.
Section of the game brought to you by Chewy's. I'm out here in section 16 with 10-year-old Rayleigh from Duncan. All right. So this is the Golden Glove. She has this giant gold glove. She has chosen a spot which is going to be right here outfield. All right. She has to catch a ball in this giant glove. All right. If she catches a ball in the glove, this entire section is going home with free chews. All right. Ready? So she's got the entire half of the inning to catch. All right, ready? All right, let's see what we can do.
Sooner fans, it's time to welcome today's Rudy's Junior PA announcer that came to the press box. Make some noise for 12-year-old Cash.
They run a lot. You can save your cardio. The University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Community Coffee, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, High Noon, Cup Pop, Nacho Express, Connected Sausage, and Evan Williams. And don't forget the best place to gear up for game day is the Sooner Shop. I'll tell you more about them after Cheney Helton leads things off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Sooners on their way, leading 9-zip, looking to add to it. First pitch to Cheney, in for a strike. Cheney Helton out of Coweta, Oklahoma. She has had a impressive start to the season. Takes the off speed. That one misses.
This is a new pitcher.
That's
Kayla.
right. New pitcher for Abilene Christian. Was the 1-1 pitch, misses high. Michaela, and they say the exact pronunciation for the last name is Valle.
Valle.
Spelled V-A-L-L-E, Valle. 2-1 is ripped into right center field. It'll take a hop and hit off the wall. Helton's on her horse for a leadoff double.
Fired up at second base.
I mean, the kid is on one to start the season for the Sooners. That'll bring Gabby Garcia to the plate, who is 2 for 2 on the day. Oh my, we got someone that might be taking our
Taylor,
jobs.
watch out.
Don't let him sit up there too long, Taylor Maples. Here's the first pitch to Gabby Garcia. It's up high, ball 1. Well, for Cheney Helton, the season stats say that's her first double of the season. How about that? Make it her 5th extra base hit. Here's one that's looped into shallow right field. Easy catch is made, and there is one away. Maxwell out in right. The Edmond product makes the catch, and here's Kendall Wells. Well, check that. Abby Dayton. We try to do as good of a job, and Brock is amazing at it, our media relations guru, of trying to figure out who's who, when in the lineup, who's the DP, you know what?
Yeah.
And every so often we'll send a screenshot, and it will be, this is what I think it is right now. Because there's so many options. Abby grounds this one fair down the first base line, right to the first baseman, Dawson, who stands on the bag, and that's quick. 2 quick outs. Here's Kai Miner. We mentioned the Sooner Shop, but I didn't tell you about it. We had 2 quick plate appearances. The Sooner Shop is the official fan shop of OU Athletics, located on the west side of Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Online shopping is always available at shop.soonersports.com. Here's Kai Miner. First pitch is in for a strike. Miner on the day is 0 for 2, but I mean, hit an absolute rocket. That was a line out to third. There's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Cut off at second by Meggers, though. She'll throw to first and just get Kai Miner. The Sooners had to waste the leadoff double from Cheney Helton, but they're 3 outs away from a run rule win as we head to the 5th. It's 9-0 Sooners. You're listening to Sooner Softball from Learfield Sports. as we head to the 5th inning with Oklahoma up 9-zip. 5th inning's brought to you by Hal Smith Restaurant Group. Hal Smith Restaurants will feed your game day cravings with our wide variety of restaurants available across the Midwest. Visit halsmithrestaurants.com for our list of restaurants. And the University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Dos Equis, Dickey's Barbecue Pit, Shakes Frozen Custard, Gin and Juice, Pizza Hut, HTO, Coop Ale Works, Kona Ice, and Rock and Roll Tequila. First pitch swinging, fouled back by Jaden Dawson for strike one. All right, new look infield. Lexi McDaniel in at first. Agbayani stays in at second. Sid Barker is now the shortstop with Abby Dayton at third. A battery of Deal. And is that Wells or still? Nope, that's Bella Emmerling. 0-1 pitch to the backstops. Alyssa Parker has shifted to left field with Kai Miner in center. And Shani Helton stays in the game to finish it out in right. A ball and a strike. The pitch caught the upper edge of the strike zone, 1-2. Jermaine O'Gwynn's strike zone has been somewhat questioned by the fans here at Loves Field today when the Sooners are at the plate, but not when they're in the circle. Here's the 1-2. Cold strike three. Good frame job by Bella Emmerling. One away. Final from Kimry Family Ballpark, 8-6. OU baseball beats Santa Clara. Jackson Cleveland is a name you need to get to know. His third save of the season, and OU baseball sweeps the weekend. Congratulations to Skip Johnson's crew. We welcome those of you who have been listening to the Sooner baseball broadcast here. It's been all Sooners in game two. They lead at 9-zip. And the first pitch swing and a miss by Elizabeth Schaefer. Strike one. OU became the fastest team to hit 100 home runs in a season, breaking their own record. They've hit 3 in this game. Wells, Parker, that's Alyssa Parker, and Cassidy Pickering. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. I'll be intrigued to see what the matchups look like next week. But don't forget, we've got a midweek on Wednesday with Tulsa before we get there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled it back, 2 balls and a strike.
Deal's looking good. She's only 10 pitches in, but I think she's done well with all 10 pitches.
This is, I think Kendall Wells has a chance, pardon me, Kirsten Deal has a chance to be a major contributor for the staff. She just, that confidence is being rebuilt as we speak. The 1-2 misses outside. And I think it makes a big difference whenever Jen Rocha is back in here.
Yes,
And
of course. I mean,
I don't think we can mention it enough how much she's missed. Miss you, Coach. If you've stayed locked in today, I'm grateful for it. The 2-2 pitch up high, 3-2.
it's tough. I think, you go through an entire career with the same coach that's kind of your confidant. That's who you talk to. That's how you feel comfortable and confident. It's a little bit of a change, I'm sure.
3 balls and 2 strikes. KD stares in. The pitch. Ooh, a little up ball 4. Emmerling was ready to throw it around. She thought it might have been strike 3. It's a 1-out walk. By the way, Coach Roach, if you are tuned in, I hope we did a good job today. We love you. We miss you. Can't wait to get you back soon. So the walk with 1 out brings Kiana Lepardo to the plate. There's a strike. Lepardo flied out to center field her last time up. Congratulations to Audra Cohen and the OU women's tennis team. They went on the road to Lexington today and got a win over the Wildcats of Kentucky. No balls and a strike. Line drive back to Deal. Caught it, throws to first. High, but got the double play, and that's the game. What a play by Kirsten Deal. She caught the line drive back up the middle and doubled off the runner at first to end the game. The final score on a Sunday afternoon in Norman, the Sooners win in run rule fashion and they sweep the Okana Invitational. The final score, Oklahoma 9, Abilene Christian 0. The Bud Light postgame show starts now. This is Sooner softball from Learfield.